Welcome to the Two Brothers from Two Mothers podcast and show. I'm Alex.
And I'm Kevin. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I hope all our viewers are having a good evening too.
I hope so
This
too.
is our first show, but before we get into it, I think we have to say a special thank you to someone.
Yes. Uh, a big thank you to, I might butcher his last name, so I apologize beforehand, but his name is Rodolfo Menjivar. The reason why we are giving him a very big heartfelt thank you is because when we were deciding on a name for our show,
Hmm.
we were originally going to go with Brother from Another Mother, I believe, was the
Yes,
original
yes.
thing we thought about. So, started throwing around different other names just in case, but we really did decide to stick on that one. So I went on Google just to see what's out there as far as shows and podcasts and other stuff like that, and came across his group, which is Brother from Another Mother, or Brothers from Other Mothers. Yes, Brothers from Other Mothers.
Yes.
So reached out to him and messaged him the idea that we wanted to do our own podcast, our own show, and we were going to name it Two Brothers from Two Mothers. And we got the approval from him, and we are currently working on a banner and an intro video, so
Yeah,
it'll
we're
come in
just,
time, but this is our first show. It's going to
yep.
be a little bit
And
before we get that stuff, but we're working on it.
we're very excited, guys.
Oh, yeah, big time. So,
Yeah.
a little background information on Rodolfo. He is located in Edmonton, Alberta, Calgary. He founded a men's support group entitled Brothers from Other Mothers in 2019, which is a safe place for men to come together to support, grow, and learn from each other, which in this day and age is
God knows we need it, you
much
know.
well needed, yes.
Just because we have balls doesn't mean we don't have emotions either, guys.
Yeah. So he has a private Facebook group called Brothers from Other Mothers, which you can find on Facebook if you search for that. And just to make sure you do get the correct group, look for the description that says Men's Support Group by Men. It currently has 103 members, and we only mention this a little bit of extra information to ensure that if you do want to seek the group out and see what it's all about, that you get the correct one.
And we encourage you to go check him out and thank him. And if you can support him in any way, do that. It would be very
Yeah,
beneficial to even help inspire other men to create groups here in the U.S. to help, other men out
yeah. I
and women
mean,
to help each other out too. It's not just a man thing. I mean, we all have to come together and help each other in general. I
yeah.
mean,
So, yeah. It's I think it's amazing what he's doing, and
oh, absolutely.
unfortunately, a lot of men, generally speaking, think that they have to be tough, can't show emotions, can't cry, can't do this, can't do that. Gotta be the tough guy. Gotta be
Dude,
the
you,
strong
you've,
guy.
you've seen me cry like a little baby before.
Oh yeah, yeah, me
Come
too.
on.
Nothing to be ashamed about it. But
No, no.
yeah. So the what he hopes to achieve with his group is to give support for men who want to be an example to the younger generation of other young men, to give them a safe space for them to be vulnerable without judgment, because men in general get judged for being soft.
Yeah, it's an
And
unfortunate thing. I mean, yes, where the testosterone needs to show itself, it does. I mean, we're seen as leaders, guiders, and we should be. Much like in a marriage, a woman should be a leader where she needs to lead as well. So it needs to be a equal life balance, which to segue in is his book that he published, right?
yes, yes. He also published a book entitled Life Balance: Love Your Life by Finding Mental, Physical, Emotional, and Spiritual Abundance, which I uh, clicked on the link on his website, and I found out that it is available on Amazon's website. So again, if anyone is interested, even if you just check it out, that's cool.
Yeah.
But it is
Let's,
available on Amazon's website.
we're all about talking about unification, bonding together. And if we can inspire others, guys, read his book. Not just everybody. I mean, if it could benefit your life in some way and you could change somebody else's life, be a positive influencer and be a positive source of guidance, it's a win-win situation.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, for whoever's going to be watching this right now, even at the very least for us, if you check out the book and just check it out on the website,
Yeah.
we're not going to push anyone to purchases, but it'd
No.
be cool if you did. But at the very least, check it out for us because of what he did for us, giving us the permission to use a name similar, a title similar to his, and it's only right that you do right by him also for us.
Sure. Just to return the favor. Absolutely. I mean, we're here to help each other out. Doesn't matter how or what, but that approval for the title was just the biggest thing that could be done to springboard us, into our future. So very grateful, very valiant for what you do, very grateful for what you're doing for not just up there in Calgary, but for the rest of the
Everywhere.
world. It's an inspiration.
Yep. All right, pardon that. Sorry, guys. There we go.
I was in a Kevin sandwich. Interesting.
That place you want to be.
Uh, well,
So, on to us.
on to us. This is going to be our first show. We're going to give you a little bit of background about us, how we are, how we met, and where we are today. It's been a long and bumpy, but smooth also, upward trajectory ride. A little bit of roller coaster here and there, but it's been great, buddy.
Yeah, roller coasters are fun, so
Yep.
I definitely think there's been more ups and downs, thank God, but
Yes,
jeez.
that's for sure. Yeah, we are separated right now by geography, about 2,500 miles away. I'm in the wonderful state of California.
I'm in the exact opposite hell of New York State.
We have 300 days of sunshine, and
We're lucky to get half of that.
yeah, tell me about it. Look, I grew up there, so
Oh yeah, I know.
things I miss, the things I don't, but
Definitely not the environment.
no. The things I don't like about here and things I love about here. So it goes both ways.
Oh yeah,
There's
yeah.
no one perfect shingle. I realize life is what you make of it.
Yeah, no doubt about that. So geez, it's been what 25 years or so?
Everybody thereabouts.
96 and 97, but we actually crossed paths
93, 94.
2 or 3 years before that, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeez.
Boy, oh boy. I mean, thinking back up on it and just had a chance to reflect on just our journey. Yes, we were leading
Yeah.
our own lives, but it's just crazy. It's beautiful, actually. I shouldn't say crazy. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I remember, I don't remember exactly what class it was. I want to say it was in sixth grade, though. I want to say we had the same social studies class or math class.
Well, I was in special ed math.
So it wasn't math, but
Probably was social studies.
probably social. I think you were in the class for like 2 weeks. It wasn't long. It was the beginning of the school year, and
I shifted.
you
Yeah.
shifted. And I remember like, what the hell happened to that kid with the crutches?
Yes. And so let me,
Obviously, I didn't know who the hell your name, but
yeah, well, here we are. Um, Interesting you brought that up because I need to explain, obviously, to the audience that I do have CP, cerebral palsy, which you might see I sit a certain way. It's just my body being my body. I can't control that. So please be patient with that. I'll be the best I can for the camera. But, living with that too gives a different perspective on the world. I need crutches to move around, I need places to go. So I got to be aware of, is the ground smooth? Does it have a rut? And how do I handle the rut? Right. So I
Right.
look at the world completely different from most people.
How do those grates in the ground treat you?
Better now. I
Oh God, yeah, that was a
learned that lesson, didn't I?
jeez, yeah, that was a memorable day. But yeah, there was those 2 weeks in the social studies class, and he disappeared, and it like piqued my interest, like what happened to him, where is he? And I never saw you again afterwards, like even passing in the halls, whatever. It's like, yeah, it's weird. And then geez, what, another 3.5, 4 years went by, right?
Yep. And then we had what? Was it Mr. Howlett's class?
Ooh, gotta think about that one.
Or there was other ones before? Yeah, we
See,
weren't other
Howell's
classes.
class, Mr. Howell's class would have been what, 10th grade?
11th.
11th, yeah, probably then.
Mr. Thundercheeks. Remember? Remember when we
Hey
went back?
guys, you know what really baffles my mind, and I really honestly I don't remember, is like how he started actually like talking.
You mean outside of school?
No, just in school.
I guess we just found a common bond with each other, right? And it just happens. I think we did a project or something together at one juncture.
Yeah, we might have.
And
I don't remember, man. I
I
just
don't
know our
remember.
fates were entwined at some point.
I remember the big details. I don't remember the really finite ones at that juncture, but
No, me either.
it's been a journey, irregardless, and I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful
Had me
for
too.
you being in my life, and I can tell everybody he's not a friend; he's family. Period.
Yeah,
It's the only way it is.
yeah. So there's that, and then high school and life ever since.
I've ever since. I went to college. You went on to various
Work.
places of employment. Now you're a plastic engineer at LG. Gotta love it.
I can only dream.
You love playing with those polymers, don't you?
Dude. On a serious note, the most satisfying feeling in the world is on like an 80-degree day or 90-degree day, and you got a big freaking like gaylord of resin, high density,
Hmm.
and it's so cold to the touch.
Really?
Yeah, dude, and it's soft.
Hmm.
You
That's
can just
interesting.
sink your whole arm into
Uh,
elbow deep.
hmm.
Oh, dude, it is. It's like a big bean bag. That's how soft it is.
You telling me your finger in the HDPE?
No, fisting
Oh, you're fisting it. Ah.
to the
Can I take
elbow.
it
That's as
all?
far as to the elbow. But no, on a serious note, it's I really think it might be what they put in bean bags because how
Hmm.
soft it is.
It could very well be. Look at
Who
that
knows?
sleepy. Look at that sleepy head behind you.
Oh yeah, there's my dog, Samson. How
Yeah.
about that? Snoring.
Yeah,
He
mine
looks
is in her
comfortable.
crate. She's sleeping right now.
Nice.
Yeah, we got a pup, 4 months ago now, so it's been a
And
while.
it's been that long.
Hmm.
Jeez, doesn't even seem like it.
November or October, late October, late something like that.
Yeah,
I have to look at our paperwork. But yeah, it's been a while.
yeah.
Hmm. And you were through Mima, getting some leg.
Oh yeah, those are good times.
16 years, man, with that dog. 16 years. Mm.
Yeah, I remember having Max way before that.
Hmm. I remember Maximus.
Oh yeah, the only dog I know wouldn't let you leave the house, but didn't care about it afterwards. Do everything he could to stop you from even untying your shoelaces,
Hmm.
putting on a leg of your pants. Throw him had to throw him a cookie on the couch to get him to freaking let you leave.
Hmm. And then
But
he just relaxes afterwards. He's like,
yeah, as soon as we finally recorded him one day, like to see what he does after we leave. And as soon as we leave, he barks for a few seconds and he just lay down and said the heck with it.
"Yeah, I'm just gonna relax. They'll be
Yep.
back." Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Those were the days, man. Those
Oh
were the
yeah.
days. You know, I know it's a very, very, very difficult time for a lot of people in this world today, right now. And I'm just of the philosophy as life is what you make of it. I know stuff costs more. I get that.
Three
I know this
dollars and twenty
pressure.
cents for a gallon of milk.
How much?
3.20.
Well, you better start squeezing.
I can't produce none.
Who said yours? But no, seriously, I know it is. It's and that's a basic staple.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. $3.20 for a gallon of milk.
And
Gas
I
is up to
saw
2.60 here.
I was reading an article there from Channel 10. Price of gas shot up instantly, I guess, a couple days ago.
Yeah, like 30 cents.
Wow. Gotta start eating more beans.
If a car could run on gas, I'd be the perfect person to fuel it.
We have to experiment on it, don't we? I mean, they got natural gas vehicles.
Well, there's no one better at natural gas than us two.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I remember, going back to throughout the years, all the times I come over to your house after work in the morning on Friday, and when I worked overnights, come home from work, sleep till about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Over to Alex's house, I go see you. Call for help at 7 o'clock that night, right before,
You'd be
right at.
dead. You'd be sleeping on a couch and music comes on. Ding.
It was a beautiful alarm clock.
Oh yeah. And we thank you to Leo Laporte over there at twit.tv. Uh taught us a lot about our technology heritage and background. And we've been building computers for years. We still know how, we just haven't done it for a long time. But
Yeah, unfortunately, it's cheaper to buy one already made and customize it than it is to build anymore. So,
yeah.
plus, I don't know, I think the way some people are with their attitudes, if it's not perfect, then they throw a fit and it just isn't worth the hassle.
No, unfortunately it isn't. I would love to donate some technology to people in need who can't afford it. It especially now with the chip shortage, it's expensive. It's very
Yeah,
expensive.
speaking about that, like I just remember, just helping someone with a laptop. Oh, I got a problem. All right, how long's it going to take? I don't know. Well, I need it back as soon as possible. I can't promise you when it's going to be done. Well, what do you mean I need it? If you need it done that quick, take it to a professional.
And they'll still make you wait a day or two.
And they'll still make you wait a day or two. And they're going to charge you 4, 5, maybe 6 times as much as I'm going to do it.
Yeah,
And a
whatever.
couple of them took 3 or 4 days. And I get phone calls. Is it done? Well, how's it going? Is it done? Is it done? Is it done? No, you're interrupting me. You're slowing me down. And I think people took advantage of it because of a friendship or work relationship, whatever the case may be. Oh, you're supposed to. I find that I thought this, I thought that. Just because we work together doesn't mean you can take advantage of me, or just because you're a friend of mine, or I know you well enough to help you out like that. Don't take advantage of me and rush me.
Exactly. In time. I'd rather have a quality job, unless it's a matter of urgency. Like, let's say, kid crashes the computer, needs it to do homework. Yeah, I get that.
So
But in
do I,
most
but
cases, I would
calling
rather
every
do
2 seconds is not going to make it get done quicker.
I'd rather do quality than speed.
Listen, how many times have we been, when we were doing it, how many times have we been called, texted, emailed? Oh, I need help with my computer. Something's going on. I don't know what it is. Okay, I'll take a look at it. How much is it going to cost? You know what? No matter what's wrong with it, I'll charge you 100. That's it? Yeah, that's it. How's it going to be? I don't know.
Diagnosis takes time.
I said it could take half an hour to figure it out. It could take 20 minutes to fix it. It could be 2 or 3 days to figure it out.
Yeah, so
2 or
whatever
3
it takes.
days? Well, yeah, you're not giving much information. How old is your computer? Oh, I'm not sure. Do you have any manuals with it? I don't know. Do you know anything about it? No. Well, I'm gonna have to figure that all out on ourselves, on our own. And that's gonna take time. Well, I need it back by as soon as you can. And give me more information. What you're
Exactly.
doing when something happens. What's more details, the better. Plus, it could be
People
something
need to
simple.
think. People need to think. And this goes in general. Like when you go drop your car off at a mechanic, right? You state what the concern is, even though you don't know the words. You will still describe what's going on. I hear a clunking sound from the bottom of the car. It sounds like it's from the
Right.
front.
You can give a
A vague
mechanic.
description.
You can give a mechanic anything from a vague description to a very, very pinpointed. It does this when I do that. Then it only happens blah 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 this that, and on. When it comes to something like a computer, oh well, it's doing whatever. Well, when's it do it? Well, it's random. Okay, is there anything you're doing when it happens? I don't know. Okay, how old is it? I don't know. Do you know anything about it? Well, I know it does this and this. Yeah, we know that because you told me already. Are you getting any errors on this? Are you getting any errors? No, I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, that's all stuff I'm gonna, you or I or both of us, we're gonna have to figure out, and it's gonna take time.
Yeah.
Then what happens? A couple hours. How's it going? Is it done? You figured it out? What is it? No, I don't know. And no, because
I
we
know.
don't know.
I
And
know. It's like when I had my computer in for service, the parts took a couple days to get here. I knew that. But you know what? It got done in a reasonable amount of time. The guy earned his money. Not a problem. But he was
oh yeah, no doubt.
transparent. He walked me through the process, what to expect. You know, even when you do that to explain something to someone, I know people are excited. I get that. I used to be that way too. But patience wins the day when it comes to stuff like that. And so, thing about that is a computer is like a car. It's multiple components that all come together in one integrated system to function. And so when people say, well, I don't know what's going on, it's doing this, things are jumping around the screen. It could be a graphics issue, it could be a processor, it could be overheat, it could be a multitude of things. So it takes
Could
time.
be dirt.
Oh yeah, you're going there. Okay.
Nah, we're not going to get in detail. That's too juicy of a story for now.
Yeah, we'll get
But
into that later.
yeah, but back to us.
Back to us. So we learn computers. I've taught you a little bit
Yeah,
about my financial world. You've gone through me a little bit through college. You've seen some of the things I've done.
our electrician work, satellite dish installations.
Questions. Yeah. Basically, you're the body and I was the brain in the whole operation,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
it's a perfect synergy. I mean,
Oh,
really,
it's wonderful. It still is.
still is. There are things that I can't do that you can, and there are things that you don't know or you're just not sure that you need my help in, and that's what an extra eye, an extra hand does. So,
Yep. Yeah,
hmm.
I just remember all those times you get the big New Yorker pizza
Oh
and
yeah.
Pizza Hut.
Oh, that was a good one.
I should have never abandoned that.
But nothing will beat a good New York slice. I mean, a real New York slice.
Oh no, no.
I miss that. Well, you're still there. You obviously had Salvatore's. Has that changed?
No, the only thing that's changed is the price.
How about Marks and all those guys? It's still
All the same.
all the same.
Yeah, why mess with something that tastes good? Tastes good.
Yeah. Oh, nothing that a good cigar can't finish off.
Again, something we'll discuss at a different time.
Yep.
But yeah, marriages and kids.
And I'll be getting married soon. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. I already
Yeah.
priced out plane tickets.
I saw that. I'm excited. I am so
Oh yeah.
excited. It's been too long, man.
It's
It's been
when was the
what,
last
nine
time?
years?
2000
2009, 10?
physically being together now.
Yeah, physically.
2015.
All right. It's still 7 years. It's still
7 years.
a long time. Well, you know what they say about the rule of sevens.
Yep.
Come out here, we'll take you to Black's Beach, get
Yeah,
buck
no,
naked.
she's been asking me like all day. Like I did the taxes today, and I'm like, well, we're good to go for original coffee. Just gotta sit on it and wait. And whatever you gonna do when we go out there? I'm like, I don't know, look for a house.
You want
Can we
it?
afford it? I said, if I get a job out there, we could.
Huh? Anything's possible, man. You know, I thought
Yeah.
for us it was out of reach. Just did it.
Well, I think it always seems like it's out of reach because, like, at least for me, like living here, take into consideration wage differences
Yeah.
that adjust to the housing and all that. So could
I
we do it?
mean,
Yeah, why not?
we finally settled in this house. Yeah. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's $500,000. Seems like it is a lot of money. Looks like a big number, right? When you look at it. But in the grand scheme of things, everywhere I've noticed this, everywhere you go, you still end up paying the same monthly budget. Certain things are cheaper here, they're more expensive there. The price of the mortgage is more here, but utilities are cheaper. Other things are cheaper to compensate for that. So
Right.
it's all the same budget each month, no matter where you slice it.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about 0 degree days and heat running all day.
No, you don't. I mean, here it was 75 here today. Beautiful, gorgeous day. You know, you couldn't ask for anything. Quintessential when you think California, this is it. In
Yeah.
the summer, however, we'll get up to 114, 115 out here.
Yeah, there's no humidity though.
No, it's not heavy at all. But we do
No.
run air conditioning, obviously. We want to keep the house comfortable. But we
Oh
have
yeah.
solar. So it cuts a lot of the expense out. Again, Everything always finds a way to equal itself out.
Yeah, so October is gonna come and we'll be out there.
Happy birthday to us, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
we're what, 1 week apart.
Yep. I remember like when we were first discussing it a couple months ago, it's like, yeah, I'll come from this date to the 20th. It's like, yeah, that would suck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no way I could leave on his birthday.
It'll be good. We'll have a good time.
Yeah, no doubt.
We should. Hey, I got one of those charter things. We should go on the beach and we should make our own little charter videos.
You could try.
Hmm?
You could try.
Yeah, we could try. Why not? Let's have some fun. That's
Yeah,
what it's about, man.
yeah. So, speaking of what it's about is, I just want to share different stories and talk about different things.
Trials and tribulations of our lives. It's not going to be all boo hoo hoo, but I do want to share, maybe inspire others to reach for the stars. Just because people are labeled with a certain thing, a label, no matter what it is,
Yeah.
doesn't mean you can't succeed. You just have to go about it a different way.
Oh
Took
yeah.
me took me 10 years to go from my associates to my bachelor's and master's degrees. I got it done.
Yep.
Damn proud of it. Got it done.
Yeah. Can't take that away from anybody.
No. People are in such, oh, poor you, you have this. Well, no, it's not poor me. Don't
Right.
feel sorry for me. I don't want pity. I want to inspire others to push themselves, to think different. I don't want a pity party.
Nah, I don't blame you.
I never earned it. What I would like to earn is respect, um, helping of others, and to all the classmates that made fun of us, me in particular. It does leave a lasting effect. However, it made me stronger. But I would like to say I was angry, sure. I forgive you. Yeah, forgive all of you because you made me a
Yeah.
stronger person because of it now. Um, would I ask you and inspire you to teach your kids about that so they don't do it and help and band together no matter what a person has? Yes.
Man, I'll tell you what, if I found out either of my two ever did something like that, it only happened once.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so what do we want to accomplish by doing this show?
We just want to, I would, at least from my side, want to just enjoy spending time with you, of course. And
Oh yeah.
through that, our natural nature, I mean, we're going to probably not edit these things. This is what you're going to see is what you're going to get. Okay.
Yeah, we are definitely
We're just us being us.
for us, yeah.
And
And some of the stuff that we're eventually going to talk about is going to be crude, frank, blunt.
there's going to be swearing. There's going to be farting. There's going to be burping.
There's going to be swearing and for I don't want to, but certain things we're going to talk about.
Well, shit, you have to fucking get it out sometime.
Well, no, but like when it comes to like things that when we're talking about you know I don't know, a bullying incident or something, or being
Yeah.
tormented, things that are said. I'm not gonna
Sugarcoat it.
flip you, you mother flipper, because that's not what was said.
Right.
But we're not gonna sit here and address the freaking Corona garbage every day,
No, no.
You
I
know, the
mean,
pandemic.
I would like
Everyone
to
knows what's
eventually.
going on.
I would like to eventually discuss an economic standpoint to it, but that's later, way later down the road. This
Yeah,
is something we're not going to be talking about every day. Although we do
it's
have our
not a.
opinions, which you know my opinion and I know your opinion, but we'll keep that to ourselves for now.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I would like to never even discuss it because what's been said's been said by
Exactly.
everybody.
And I think we're better than that.
Yeah, it's
We're not here to spread fear porn.
no,
We're not
no.
here
We want to have
to,
fun.
you know, we just want to make this place where you guys can come, hang out.
Just
You want to
enjoy
be on the
life for a few
show?
minutes.
You want to be on the show? Ask us. And you can reach us at, let me just bring that up.
Yep.
There's our email. You can reach us at there. And if you want to be on the show, you're more than welcome. You just ask.
Yeah. If you have anything you'd
And
like us to talk about or whatever, as long as it's not illogical or
yeah,
we're not going to start no controversy.
no, I mean, some of the stuff we may talk about from our past could be considered controversial or how we bring stuff up, but that's
Yeah, but
us.
I'm talking like, oh, who do you really think shot JFK? Do you really think Prince is dead? Do you really think my
Well, I got my own research on those topics, but we'll save that for whatever.
for never? Because who cares right now?
Right now, at the moment, no. But if something transpires later on, politically, whatever needs to be talked about, and something happens, we'll see. But
Yeah, when
let it happen.
if it becomes something that needs to be talked about or we
It'll
want
be
to,
discussed.
it'll be discussed, and
Otherwise,
that's it.
let's just have a
It's
laugh.
going to be fun, educational, hopefully inspirational.
We just got to make sure we use those tools of education properly, right?
Oh yeah, always apply yourself.
To the educational tool.
Oh, there's so many things I want to talk about tonight, but it's not about that at all.
Exactly. It's about just a general introduction of who we are. We hope you find some value in it, and we value your constructive feedback. And, it's just going to be a journey, going to evolve, but we need to start somewhere. And this is it.
Yeah,
And
hopefully another thing we can gain off of this is, the financial part of it is nothing that we are, it's not a goal of ours to earn money off of this or make money off of it. That's what happens in the future. That's what happens in the future.
yeah.
What we hope to do, I think you'll agree with, is be hopefully another source for the voice of the voiceless.
Yes. That was the biggest thing. And we'll talk on that in following episodes. How it feels to be voiceless, and I've been through it, and it sucks.
Yeah, it's it's still something that needs to be talked about because it's not addressed properly. I feel still.
No, they say, "Oh, we don't discriminate against disabled." Really?
Yeah, next episode we'll discuss that one for sure.
Yes,
Because
yes, for sure. I don't want to get into it now. This is
I'll
just
call BS on that
introductory.
one.
This is our introductory show, but there are experiences I want to share, and I would like to talk about how I overcame them. Maybe I can inspire others to feel different about how they feel. You know,
And that's just about what it's all about.
exactly.
Hopefully we can make someone laugh.
Yeah.
Hopefully someone's having a bad day, they just stumble upon this and
Maybe
are
they'll
entertained
hear
for
a
a while
little
and
on occasion, or hey,
oh, I took a tumble down the stairs tonight or this
you
morning on the ice.
you did?
Yeah, it was black ice, dude. I couldn't see it.
Yes. Should have had your ice skates on.
I missed a whole step. Dude, you
Oh
couldn't even
boy.
see it.
What where
It was
the
a clear,
the stairs
yeah, right
outside
here in the
you?
back. Yeah,
Oh boy. I
clear.
remembered it. Yeah.
It was clear. You couldn't see couldn't see it.
You just stepped out and
Yep.
like ow, ow, ow.
No, I was only one out because I skipped 2 steps.
Oh, okay.
Got up, looked around. No one saw me, so yay.
You're like, cool.
Ah, dude, it's so weird, man. Like the only thing I think about is, you know, get my chin to my chest so I don't hit my head in the back of the concrete or hit the back of my head in the concrete.
Right. You talked it. See, that's what I was taught. I was taught techniques on how to fall so I can avoid damage to major structures.
Yeah, and the only reason why I mention that is because I watch a lot of wrestling and like watching different shows and stuff about like the how you learn to take a fall and all that.
Mm-hmm.
First thing they teach you is head to your chin so you don't hit your head in the back or back of your head on the mat
Yeah.
because you're not looking to injure anybody or
Yeah. So you want to
trying
tuck in
to.
like kind of like this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So oddly, that's something I like adopted through watching.
Yeah. I adopted it through doing it actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have to. You know, that's the thing is obviously I can't fathom what it's like to live with a mental disability, which I call them special abilities, but from a physical perspective, I have to be aware. How's my room laid out? What do I have to grab onto if I feel like I'm going to fall? You know,
Right.
in the event here of being seismic, what do I do when it starts shaking? Because it has.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
no doubt.
I have a plan. I have a mental plan for every room. Where do I go if it starts shaking? What do I do? Where do I fall? Where do I hit the ground? Where's the doorway? Gotta have back in your mind. You always got to have a strategy for everything because it'll bite you.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's been quite a few times where I've had to be that object of support.
Yes.
Not a person of support, an object of support.
Yep. You've seen me go down here. You've had to grab me.
Yeah,
It is what it is. You know,
yeah.
I can't.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly. That's what being family is about. Band together, do what you got to do for each other. Hopefully, you know, we as a planet can come together as one big happy family and just enjoy each other.
Oh yeah. Let's see what else can we cover about the basics.
Hmm. Gee, we did the classic teenager thing one summer and watched certain videos of a certain genre.
Yeah.
Talk about hitting the forehead,
Yep.
eh? But that's the teenager thing.
Yeah. Kids will be kids.
Yep.
Do a lot of stupid stuff, but uh, nothing we ever did to actually harm people because that wasn't the goal of anything. It was strictly for entertainment. So
Oh yeah, it's just guys being guys. I
yeah,
mean, I remember certain classmates bringing in Playboys in their folders.
yeah,
It's just us being us. It was back in a day where, yeah, teachers actually gave a shit. And credit to all of them that had us because without them, we wouldn't be where we are today.
no. And if it
Just
wasn't
pissed
for
off. As pissed off as we were at some of them, God knows I was.
Yeah,
I appreciate everything now that I'm older. I really
that
do.
makes me think of Mr. Corneliuson, 12th grade English class.
Mm-hmm.
And what's funny about that, the whole saga leading up to that was ninth grade, it was regions. Way out of my league. Passed. Could have been better. Guidance counselor, oh, we're going to put you in,
Phase 2, right?
we're going to put you in, yeah, because I was in phase, no, they put me in phase 1 for 10th.
Okay.
The lowest before
Special ed.
special ed.
Yeah.
Aced it. Like 82.
Yeah, they wanted to see where you were at.
11th grade. We're going to put you back in, no, wait. Oh, it's phase 2, phase 1, then phase 3 in
Yep.
11th
And
grade.
then phase 4, which is the advanced placed.
Like, I got to think of the order now. Ah, yes. It was phase 2, 1, then 3, which is the regions.
Right.
So I barely made it through that. They dropped me down for 10th grade. Whizzed through that one, 10th grade. Good enough to be back in phase 2 again. Struggled. Passed. So we're going to put you back in the regions your senior year. Did we not see how this worked out in 9th grade?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it doesn't work out after a couple months, we'll bump you back down, blah, blah. All right, so, 12th grade started and got our first book report due and, did that, took the test the next day. I failed. Got 32, 33.
Mm.
Did another one. It was like almost a whole first 2 months. Finally, he calls
Look
me
at those thaws.
keeps me at the class one day. He's like, what the fuck are you doing in my class? I'm like, look, I already told my guidance counselor this is a bad idea. I don't want to be here. I don't belong here. I should be in the slower classes. Oh, no, 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 no. You're not leaving. I guess I ain't passing. Oh, that's not an option either. Okay, well, I guess we're screwed. Unless you got some miracle plan to fix this. Like, do you even read the book or the assignment? So yeah, I read it. Go home, read it, do your other homework, do whatever for a while, read it again. All right, came in the next day to the thing. Following day, you taught the after class. Okay, after class. Did you do what I told you to do? I heard the damn thing twice like you told me to. If I failed, I failed. I don't care anymore. Yeah, you got 98.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
You can do it.
Because of that, I kept up, high 80s, very low 90s, mid 90s. And I got to that final term paper. I never heard a teacher try so hard to squeeze out 1 point on a 10-page essay. When he got done grading it, I remember he talked to me near the end of the school year. He's like, so I've been over this thing 5 times. I've been over it 2 more times this morning and 1 more time during my break today. I've had 2 other teachers look at this thing. None of us can find 1 more point. Jeez, was I that bad? No. We couldn't find another point because 1 more would put Jenny on a roll.
Damn.
1 damn point.
I know. I was half a point shy in 8th grade to get on it.
I had never seen one teacher
Try so
so
genuinely.
genuinely, I mean, it has to be genuine to try that hard.
Yeah.
To have other teachers look at it. He goes, there, I can't give out a perfect grade. And I can't get you from a 97 to a 98. So what else could I have done? He goes, I can't find nothing.
Hmm.
I mean, there had to be something there.
Yeah.
And we're in the 97.
I remember. It just makes me remember mine when I did my senior paper. I think you said it was 10 pages. I think I did 20 because I had so much.
Ended up at 12.
It was out of 1,000 points. Okay, she scored it out of 1,000 points. I got a 998 out of 1,000.
Jeez. So basically, you're the same thing I was at a 97, technically.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So I remember this one classmate. Now, names are going to be omitted for privacy reasons. I'm not going to state them. Oh, look, I got a 330. Ooh, look, we're like, yeah, it's out of 1,000, you twit. So you got a 33.
But yeah, I just, the look of, I don't want to say maybe disappointment on his face, like
anguish.
the look of anguish, disappointment that he couldn't
squeeze that extra. Yeah.
I mean, to hear him, after the way it started, and the compliment and the notes, like, did you copy this out of a book? I'm like, no, it's just about computers. That's how detailed it was, and I just can't. I can't find 1 more point.
So what was your topic on? You remember?
I want to say it was computers.
Was it like a history of, or just a general knowledge?
I think it was just a general knowledge, which obviously included the history of it, because I even covered like Commodore.
Mm-hmm. Going to wind blows.
Covered Windows. Yeah, I covered a lot of stuff in that thing. And,
beautiful.
Like, I just never saw a teacher so visibly impressed.
Mine was on the theory and operation of the circuit breakers in the stock market. You know that whole thing. I'm not going to get into it here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And actually, believe it or not, I wrote the New York Stock Exchange asking for further clarification, and they sent me a freaking rule book.
Dude, that's freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm. This is back at the age of 18. It's quite exciting, reach out and get a hand signed letter. It was really neat.
Yeah, no doubt. But yeah, it was inspirational to see a teacher genuinely interested and invested.
Well, you
in
know
your
what they
education.
say. Things happen for reasons. Like I was pissed that I got uh, downgraded to special ed English in 6th grade. But there was a reason why.
And it's
In
funny because I was
1910,
pissed about the same exact opposite reason. Well, you
yeah.
did really good in English this year. We're gonna put you back in regions. Why? Why?
Hmm.
Well, that was the reason why.
Yeah, it's the same thing with me. And I met some wonderful teachers along the way. Mr. Weiss being one of them. He was tough. You didn't have your homework done, it was automatic zero. Didn't matter. Gonna tell me ahead of time or have it ready. And he taught me discipline. He taught me a lot of things that I just would let slide, but he also taught me compassion. He knew if he had a problem, talk to him about it. He would be there every night till 9 o'clock, every night, making sure all his kids' needs were met.
Damn.
That's dedication to the job. It's a tragedy since retired for the school, but he's still around. He's
Yeah.
helping other
Well,
teachers.
gotta retire at some point, right?
Yep. From what I heard, he was helping the Roberts teacher ed department there and helping the student teachers. So hopefully there'll be other ones coming through like
Nice.
him.
Yeah, I hope so.
We need more like our teachers that we had
Yeah.
back then, especially ones like Mr. Osborne, Mr. Bordenauer. They didn't care. There was none of this aspect of I have to bring it up just for the sake of it, political correctness, right? We had
Right.
fun, we laughed, we joked.
Well, at that point, like Mr. Cornelius and the very first day, look, you're all 17, 18 years old. I know you guys swear. I don't care if you swear in my classroom. God help you if you swear at me. It will not be tolerated.
And that's how it should be. There needs to be that line of respect.
Yep. And, if you're swearing at a teacher, shame on you.
Yeah, I never did. Yes, I was frustrated. Like I would say, for example, you know, I'm sorry, I'm fucking having a hard time.
Which is
Mm,
different than saying you're a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, I never would. Never would.
But again, there's what we talked about earlier. Sometimes you're going to have to not sugarcoat it.
Whip out the big boy words.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like swearing, obviously, but the conversation calls for it because of what was said in a particular situation.
It needs to be. You know,
It's going to be.
uh, am I guilty of swearing more than the average person? Probably. But
Oh, yeah. I just,
to me, it's a comfortable thing just to, I'm comfortable. I'm just comfortable. It's just like, let it all hang out, having a conversation. Um, but, like we said, we know maybe eventually kids are going to hear this and we have to be aware of that. And which we'll try to keep it under control. But when you get comfortable in a comfortable situation, stuff can hang
well,
out.
if it's going to be that, whatchamacallit, we'll preface it with warning at the beginning
Yes, definitely. We'll make
because anybody does watch, oh, yeah, oh my God, the kids are learning swearing from them. Well, it does say not suitable for children tonight, so, what are you doing?
Yep. Yep, exactly.
Forget the kid. What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what age did you start swearing?
Uh, geez, I want to say like 11 or 12, maybe.
10. It was in the 5th grade lunch line. I was like, shit.
Yeah, actually, I don't want to say I picked it up from a friend of mine, but I was at a friend of mine's house and he was swearing, and I'm like, your mother lets you swear? Yeah, as long as I don't swear at her. Like, ooh, I remember the first time I went home and said something like that. I was like, oops, where'd you learn that from? I learned it from so and so, but oops.
And you know what? Your parents probably did it all along in private.
Yeah, I'll never know about my mother. My father, probably. But,
Well, God knows we got chastised that one summer day in the basement.
day of the golf tournament, right?
Those
I
are the
can't do
days.
the.
Huh? Shut up. I can't hear the.
Oh,
Jim, I
God.
love you, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, with that, it's getting late for you and late for me. I think we should call it a night tonight.
Yeah, sounds good.
And we will see you sooner than later. We're going to try to figure out a regular schedule based on work routines and everything else.
Yeah, that's a mess.
Try at least to not do a live stream. We're going to eventually go on to live streaming soon. We're going to
Yeah,
do recorded
I'm
shows,
glad
try to
you
at least
actually.
do once a week.
Yeah, I'm actually glad you brought the live stream up. I think that's something. It might take a month, month and a half, 2 months to finally figure out. But for now, it's gonna be purely recorded, and then we get some stuff figured out. We'll do a live stream and hopefully have some special to us guests.
That would be a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. So, with that, guys, have a wonderful night, wonderful day, and we'll talk to you and we'll see you soon.
All right. Have a good night.
Have a good night, buddy.
All right, you too.
All right, bye bye.
Bye.